Good morning, dear students. In the previous class, we were discussing about chemical equilibrium. We were discussing about what is equilibrium and what is equilibrium constant, all those things. And today, we are discussing about the equilibrium constant in a particular case. Suppose we are dealing with the reactants which are in gaseous state. In the previous class, we were talking about law of mass action. According to law of mass action, the rate of the reaction is directly proportional to the product of the molar concentration of the reactants എന്നാണ് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്. So, you have to remember, according to the law of mass action, it is like this. The rate of the reaction is directly proportional to the product of the active masses of the reactant. Active masses of the reactant. This active mass is actually, it is a olden term of the molarity or the partial pressure. Molarity, as we know, it is the number of moles present in a particular volume expressed in liter. Partial pressure is the pressure exerted by a particular gas in a mixture. Okay, so suppose if you are talking about a gas, you can express the concentration or the active mass in terms of molarity as well as partial pressure. So in the previous class, we were only expressing in terms of molar concentration. When you put square bracket, that means molarity. Okay, so if you are expressing the active mass of a substance by using the partial pressure, of course gases could be expressed in terms of partial pressure, then it will be like this. Suppose if you take a reaction, that is N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3, then how do you express the active mass in terms of partial pressure? It is like this. Kp, that's how it is told. There it is Kc. Kp means equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure is equal to partial pressure of NH3 raised to the stoichiometric coefficient divided by partial pressure of N2 into partial pressure of H2 raised to 3. That's how, as usual. So if you take a reaction, that is A moles of A reacts with the B moles of B to give C moles of C and D moles of D, then the equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure will be partial pressure of C raised to C into partial pressure of D raised to D divided by partial pressure of A raised to A into partial pressure of B raised to B. Here also the same follows. What is that? Is partial pressure of the product divided by partial pressure of the reactants. This is only for the sake of memory, please understand. So partial pressure is another way of expressing the active masses. So we were discussing about Kc in the previous class, now Kp. So the question arises, which will be greater, or how do you compare Kp and Kc? The equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure or the equilibrium constant in terms of molar concentration. So before that, I am giving you a small assignment. What is that if you ask? You need to write down the equilibrium expression. Equilibrium expression for the following reactions. These are the reactions. The equilibrium expression should be in terms of Kp as well as Kc. N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. 2SO2 plus O2 gives 2SO3. N2 plus O2 gives 2NO. PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2. 2HI gives H2 plus I2. For the all these five reactions, you have to write down the expression for Kp and Kc. Please submit it today itself before 5 o'clock. And now, if you take Kp, how it is connected to Kc? That's what the question. So how will you connect them? So let's take a reaction, that is A moles of A reacts with B moles of B to give C moles of C plus D moles of D. So if you write down Kc, that is molar concentration of C raised to C into molar concentration of D raised to D into divided by molar concentration of A raised to A into molar concentration of B raised to B. In terms of partial pressure, if you write down partial pressure of C raised to C into partial pressure of D raised to D divided by partial pressure of A raised to A into partial pressure of B raised to B. This is how it is expressed. So what are we seeking for? We are seeking what is the connection between Kp and Kc. So I'll give you a small idea how the partial pressure and concentration is connected. We know that PV is equal to nRT. This is the universal gaseous equation. So you can write down P is equal to N by V RT. What is molarity? Just now we were discussing. Molarity is the number of moles divided by volume expressed in liter. So you can always write down P is equal to CRT. The C is nothing but the concentration. So if you take for A, partial pressure of A could be written as concentration of A. We write the same like this, RT, right? Partial pressure of A is equal to molar concentration of A into RT. So you can write down what is the partial pressure of B then, that is equal to molar concentration of B into RT. Then what is the partial pressure of C then, that is molar concentration of C into RT. Then what is the partial pressure of D, that is equal to molar concentration of D into RT. Am I right? So let's connect this fact. So if you take the equation, that is Kp is equal to partial pressure of C raised to C into partial pressure of D raised to D divided by partial pressure of A raised to A into partial pressure of B raised to B. So this could be written molar concentration of C into RT raised to C into molar concentration of D into RT raised to D divided by molar concentration of A into RT raised to A into molar concentration of B into RT raised to B, right? You can simplify it as molar concentration of C raised to C into molar concentration of D raised to D divided by molar concentration of A raised to A into molar concentration of B raised to B into RT raised to C plus D divided by RT raised to A plus B. So what is C plus D? C plus D is equal to number of moles of products. Am I right? Refer the equation. This is the equation. So A plus B is the number of moles of reactants. C plus D is the number of moles of product. C plus D number of moles of product, A plus B number of moles of reactants. So it appears here, and it is supposed to be C plus D, and A plus B is the number of moles of reactants. So you can write down Kp is equal to, this whole part could be written as Kc into this RT raised to delta N. What is delta N if you ask? It is C plus D minus A plus B. A plus B is the number of moles of reactants, and C plus D is the number of moles of products. So you got a relation right now, that is Kp is equal to Kc into RT raised to delta N. It is very important equation, you have to note down. So please understand. So you can reduce this like this: molar concentration of C into molar concentration of D, C raised to C, D raised to D, divided by molar concentration of A raised to A divided into molar concentration of B raised to B, into, I am taking the other part, RT raised to C plus D divided by RT raised to A plus B. So here what is C plus D? C plus D is the number of moles of products, and A plus B is the number of moles of reactant. From where we got it? See, look at the equation. A moles of A reacts with B moles of B to give C moles of C and D moles of D. So here C plus D is the number of moles of the product, A plus B is the number of moles of the reactants. Please understand. So I have taken the same over here also. So I can again write down it as molar concentration of C raised to C into molar concentration of D raised to D divided by molar concentration of A raised to A into molar concentration of B raised to B into RT raised to delta N. What is this delta N? Delta N is the number of moles of the, it is the change in number of moles of the gaseous species. That means number of moles of the gaseous product minus number of moles of the gaseous reactants. So it has got some implication. What you need to do is, suppose if you take a reaction, we have written few reactions before. So you take this reaction, this is in gaseous state and this is in gaseous state, this is in gaseous state. So if you take this, number of moles of the product is 2, here 1 plus 1 minus 2. So for this, delta N is equal to 0. If you take this reaction, first reaction, you know that nitrogen is in gaseous state, hydrogen is in gaseous state, ammonia is in gaseous state. So 2 minus, number of moles of the product is 2 minus 3 plus 1, 4. That is equal to minus 2. So that means delta N is equal to minus 2. This is how it has to be found out. So what is the implication of this delta N if you ask? It is like this. If delta N is equal to 0, then Kp is equal to Kc. That means equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure and equilibrium constant in terms of molar concentration, both are identical. If delta n is greater than 0, then Kp will be greater than Kc, and if delta n is less than 0, then Kp will be less than Kc. Please understand. So I am giving you a small assignment, one more assignment, that is, what is the relation between Kp and K chi? Chi is the way to represent mole fraction. You need to refer and find out the answer to this. What is the relation between Kp and K chi? That's the assignment. Thank you. Thank you for listening.